Praise the Lord, Shalom. Welcome to Walking with God. These days we hear a lot about COVID vaccination. On one hand, it is said that whoever is 18 years or above should take the vaccine. It is necessary, it is useful, it will be effective. And on the other hand, we hear that the shortage of supply for these vaccines was purposely created so that the price could be hiked and it could be sold in the black market. On one hand, we see thousands of people losing their lives because of lack of proper treatment, and on the other hand, we see organizations trying to make medical treatment as a source of profit making, as if for them money is more important than human lives. In Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 29, the author says, "Truly, this only I have found, that God made man upright, but they have sought out many schemes." In Genesis chapter 6 verse 5, it says, "Then the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth." Well, just like today's pandemic situation, there was a similar situation a few years ago in the 1900s where thousands of children were being affected each year with an epidemic called polio. In 1 year, approximately 58,000 children were affected, and in most of the cases, these children were crippled for life. It was said that after atomic bomb, America feared polio the most. The then US President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who himself was affected with this polio, he founded an organization so that the researchers can come together and they can develop a vaccine for polio. Here enters the hero of our story, Jonas Salk. The reason why I wanted to share with you the story of Jonas Salk today was to make a point that it is possible to help mankind without expecting any personal profit in return. It is possible to serve people without any intention of personal gain. Jonas Salk was born in the New York City. His parents were not educated, but they encouraged him to pursue higher studies. So, after completing his schooling, he pursued his higher studies and became a medical researcher. In 1948, Jonas Salk, he undertook a project in the organization that was founded by the president. His sole focus was to develop a safe and effective vaccine for polio. So, he gathered a team of skilled researchers, and for the next 7 years he devoted himself for this work. Jonas Salk developed a vaccine and he tested it on about 1 million children. He also declared that his wife and his 3 children were the first to volunteer to be tested with this vaccine. With such commitment and dedication, he carried out his research. The tests that were being conducted on the children were being closely monitored, and when the time came for the results to be announced, the church bells were ringing across the country, the synagogues and the churches were conducting prayer meetings, and to everybody's delight, the vaccine was declared to be safe in the year 1955. Whenever an invention is made, the inventor usually patents his invention. In other words, without the permission of the inventor or the owner, nobody can buy or distribute or even use that product. In order to buy or to use the product, they have to pay a huge amount to the owner. So, when Salk's vaccination became successful, people from all over the world wanted to buy it and use it, and they were ready to pay whatever amount the owner would demand. So, the press asked Jonas Salk, what is the patent amount for polio vaccine? For that, Jonas replied, "Can you patent the sun? Just like how the sun freely gives its light to everyone who needs it without expecting anything in return, Jonas gave the polio vaccine to everyone who needed it freely without expecting any benefit in return." Researchers say that if Jonas Salk would have patented the polio vaccine, its cost would have been $7 billion. And researchers also say that if Coca-Cola has reached 97% people out of 100, then polio vaccination has reached 100% out of 100. Well, this reminds me of the verse in the Bible where Jesus said, "You are the light of the world." In Matthew chapter 5 verse 16, Jesus says, "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." So, the question is, what are you going to do so that your light shines before others? May your light shine in such a way that it brings joy and peace in the lives of other people, that too without expecting anything in return from them. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this video to be useful, do share it with your family and friends. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. God bless you.